In this presentations, we are going to discuss about LALR parser in syntax analysis. So, and the error handling and recovery in the syntax analyzer. So, introduction to the LALR parser. The last parser method is an LALR, look ahead LR techniques. It is often used in practice because the tables obtained by it are considerably smaller than the canonical LR parsers. So the SLR and LALR tables for a grammar always have the same number of states, whereas CLR would typically have several number of states. Actually, CLR has more number of states compared to the LALR parser because the CLR has a two field, the first field and the second field. The second field or the second component only differ for the collections of items in the CLR. So in this LALR, the items to be get together, so the common items which are only differ in the second component. So the LALR states to be reduced compared to the CLR parser. So for example, for the language like a Pascal, SLR and LALR would have hundreds of states, but CLR would have several thousands of states. The algorithm for the LALR parser table construction. The input is the augmented grammar G dash. What is an augmented grammar? So actually the given grammar is separately right. Each rules are separately right. But you can then take the starting symbol of the grammar. If consider the S is in starting symbol of the grammar. So where the starting symbol of the grammar is S means we introduce a new non-terminal S dash. Then apply a new rules. S dash implies the starting symbol S and the next corresponding rules to be added. Where first construct the collection of items. That is called as LR of one item. So for each core presents among the set of LR of one items, find all sets having the core and replace these sets of by their union. Let's C dash be the resulting sets of the LR of one items. If there is a parsing actions conflicts, the algorithm failed to reduce the parser and the grammar is said not to be a LALR. If it is not reach the finite parsing actions, we can say this is not a LALR parser. So example, consider S implies C and C implies small c, capital C and C implies D. So first we have to construct the augmented grammar by introducing a new non-terminal S dash, that is an S dash implies yes, and the second component for the new non-terminal S dollar. Then write S implies C. So next the second component is dollar. Then the starting point is placed before the capital S. So we added the S productions, that is an S implies CC. Here the point is the beginning of the capital C. So C, you have to add the productions what are available for the C into that. So here the second component is filled by the first of C because the first dot C, the next term is another one capital C dollar. So what is in first of capital C? Small c and D. So that is added as a second component. Then apply the go to for the item I0. So then in that time each go to the dot is moved. So go to of yes means yes dot and comma dollar. Then the go to of I0 comma capital C. So here the dot is moved after this C. So here C dot C. So here the capital C is a non-terminal. So we add a productions for the capital C. That's a new productions. Capital C implies dot small c capital C and C implies dot D. So next then go to of I0 comma C. So here go to a 50 comma small c. So C implies small c dot capital C. The dot is moved after the small c. Now dot capital Z. So we have to add the protections of C. That's in C implies small c capital C, C implies D. And then go to a 50 comma D. So where C implies D dot. Here the second component is C slash T. What is an base? That's to be added to the second component. Then go to a 52 comma capital C. So here in this I2 items, the dot is placed before the capital C. So it is move forward. So now the statement it is in the ending state. That's in capital S implies capital C dot and dollar. So like that we can get all the items. This process is continued until no more repetitions, no more new items to be generated. But at the end of the stage, all the rules, all the productions are moved in final state. That's in the dot is moved in the end of the production. So here the item 3 and 6, where the item 3 has some components and 6 has some components, but the second component only differ in this both items. So we can combine in the LALR parser the I3 6, the same state, then second component is added. So now we can add and modify in the table the 3 and 6, where 6 states are removed and the 3 is replaced as 36. Like that 4 and 7 items. It also have same component. It also have same component in the first, but only difference in the second component, the item 4 and 7. So example, the 4 has C implies D dot comma C slash D, but in the I7 C implies D dot slash dollar. Only the second component to be differ, so we can combine this also. So this is LALR parser. So it has the error recovery actions. So it delete and the error when it consults the parsing actions tables and finds the error recovery. And it has the 4 types of error recovery actions: panic mode, phrase level error protections, global corrections. So in this panic mode error recovery, the parser discards input simples one at a time until a synchronization tokens is found. In this phrase level recovery, on discovering an error, the parser performs a local corrections on the remaining inputs that allows it to continue. And the error protections, the parser is constructed using augmented grams with the error protections. And the global corrections given and the incorrect input strings X and the grammar G, certain algorithms can be used to find the parse tree for string Y. Such the number of insertion, deletions and changes of the tokens is possible. Thank you.